It's time for our Seen and Unseen segment, where we explore the stories behind the headlines. And for that, we turn to Fox News contributor and author of the forthcoming Wise Men Who Found Christmas, Raymond Arroyo. All right, Raymond, the Democrats seem to be appearing at a lot of concerts at odd moments of late.
Yeah, look, this is all a huge distraction, Laura, from what's really happening. For people with no discernible singing talent, these politicians have booked more venues than Live Nation. Biden held a big Elton John concert at the White House. He even gave the other Rocket Man a medal. But it was this bizarre moment that I think even took Elton by surprise. Look at the singer's face, please.
By the way, it's all his fault that we're spending $6 billion in taxpayer money this month to help fight HIV/AIDS.
It was all his fault. What is he saying, Laura? I mean, the man is totally out of control. He literally has lost the thread.
No, and there's so many Elton John song jokes that they're so obvious. I'm not even going to say them, but suffice it to say, Elton John at that moment looked like he would rather be somewhere else.
Yeah, well, the blunders are back. That's what we could have sung. Then in New York at the Global Citizen Music Festival, on a bill that included Mariah Carey and chart-topping artist Nancy Pelosi took the stage, Laura. The reception was a little chilly.
As Speaker of the House, I am here to thank you for
Nancy Pelosi.
determination.
Why is everybody booing?
They're booing her, Laura. Now, that is New York City. If that's any indication of the public mood, Pelosi should consider becoming a roadie for Elton John. That might be a better alternative at this point.
Well, Lee Zeldin might be looking pretty good there in New York for the governorship. All right, the president and Jill Biden also appeared at the Global Citizen event, and I'm sure the crowd loved them.
We have a special message from President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden.
It's great to join you for the 10th year of this festival. Thank you for building this movement and making big things happen.
You hear the boos? Another chorus of boos, Laura. Nobody is buying this. The big things happening are mostly troubling, and what we see is the razzle-dazzle is not working. You mentioned the inflation woes and crime spiking everywhere. In my hometown of New Orleans now, the murder capital of the country, the police department is down 900 cops. So they're turning to civilians for detective work.
We have also identified as many as 50 to 75 additional new civilian positions. We want to have investigators, civilian investigators, to go out and collect that evidence instead of an officer having to go out there and collect that evidence.
What?
That's the superintendent of police, Laura. He's inviting people who failed to get into the police force to just come on in, and they'll train them. And this is because of that consent decree that the Obama administration and Mitch Landrieu imposed on the city. There are more cops filling out paper than on the beat tonight because of that. It's an outrage.
They got to get rid of that consent decree. It's an outrage, and they got to get people who want to work and actually, when necessary, do the right thing. I'm not saying knock kids, but, you know, to hold people accountable so people don't commit crimes and ruin what is a fantastic, awesome city. All right, at the same time, you know, we see the Justice Department targeting a pro-life activist in Pennsylvania. This is unreal, Raymond. Tell us about it.
Mark Hawk is a father of 7, a Catholic who prays outside an abortion clinic each week. He was arrested Friday by a squad of FBI agents, Laura. Their guns drawn. This all stems from a case where an abortion supporter verbally attacked Mr. Hawk and his son. He said horrible things to them. Hawk intervened and allegedly shoved the man. He later tried to sue Hawk. The case was thrown out of court. Well, now the Biden Justice Department claims Mr. Hawk has violated the Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances Act, a federal offense with an 11-year prison term. This is terrorizing, Laura, people who are far from violent criminals, and the violent criminals who have been throwing Molotov cocktails into pro-life centers, no investigation at all, none. This is really a miscarriage of justice.
And they're saying that Republicans are Nazis? What are these tactics? This is what all dictators do to their political opposition. Terrifies them, attempts to, into submission. Well, that's not going to work here. Raymond, thank you for that story.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.